It's Lilydale leading this game by 6 points.
Tapped down by Mitchener. Found Harvey. Harvey's kick goes out towards centre wing. And it's going to be mapped up there by Tom Maher. He swings on the left boot. Kicks it long down the line. Big fly from Baldwin. He brought it to ground, but McWilliam kept his feet. Baldwin does well. Traps it in. Got a handball out towards Healy, sorry. It's picked up by Dan Reid. And he's wrapped up and will have a ball up. Damien Sully comes in. Says, that'll be mine, boys. So, toss it up. Half-forward flank for the Kings. Morrison wins the tap down. Healy's going to run onto it here. Slaps it into the path, though, beautifully there of the Matt Lee for the Kings. And beautiful kick onto the chest of Joel Perry. And the coach, he's going to line up for his fourth here. And he had a similar shot. It's almost identical to the second term. First forward entry finds the chest of Perry. And he's going to kick from well inside the arc now, this time. Cross down to Ray Bear, boundary side if we could. Go ahead, Ray.
You've got a longer run up than what you have, Matty. He has.
Oh, I don't know. He's got 25 metres in him, Ray. As Perry comes in. Kick off the boot. He likes
Beautiful.
it. Coach has got his fourth. Upper Gully, tie it up here. It is 8-5-53 apiece at the LSO. We've gone 1 and a bit minutes here in the fourth quarter on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
All 4 of Perry's goals been at this end of the ground. Didn't have any in the second and third. So he's just been, no matter who they've put on him, looks like Dressler's going back onto him now. He's just been too strong and too much space on the lead.
Well, we always knew it was going to be a close one. This is as close as it gets. Scores are level. 1.5 minutes into the final term on EFL Game Day. Division 2 Styles first, plays third today. Lilydale undefeated going to their 1000th game. Can they answer the challenge? It's the scoring end with that Upper Ferntree Gully's kicking 2 in this final term. Ball hits the deck over the top of there. Get the little handball out. Tried to scoop it up there was Bardsley. He got released to the pill. Snap around the body now by Lilydale. Up towards the half-forward line. It goes getting underneath and nicely there. Darcy Wilson takes a strong mark and a timely one. It's like he just wants to release it, got it away to Gully, sold a little bit of candy, put himself under a bit of pressure, but got enough purchase on the football. Big fly up towards the wing position. Going after it there was Dodds, who was the first player in the contest. Umpire Damien Sully has come in and paid a free kick to Lilydale over the back. The handball goes straight away to Baldwin on the right boot. He's been good up towards the half-forward line. It goes dropping. What he probably should have taken there was Mar. Snap around the body there by Koga. Goes towards the Mitchener direction. It's a dinosaur race out there as he slapped away there and over the boundary line out of bounds by Liam Gully.
Yeah, well, not too speedy, fellas. You're correct there, Ben. I reckon the Falcons would have liked Lockie Wilson running onto that one.
So it's gone over and out. High to bring the ball back into play now. Mitchener, a little flick over the back there. That was okay. Bernston almost got a free kick. The umpire said play on. You could hear the screams from the fans going, where was that one? Umpire comes out towards Wakefield. He broke the tackle. Oh, did he? Paddy Klepp. Sensational tackle that was. That is team lifting. And Klepp, he'll take the ball. He's just outside the half-forward line, which means there are only 2 kicks from home because we know that he is a proving kick. He should get it right towards the top of the goal square here. He'll wind up now. He kicks it just towards that direction. Mitchener, the big fist and a third bite. The umpire said no. It was play on. Oh, he's a little bit stiff there as it comes out. Kick on the ground by Smith. Sees it over the boundary line and out of bounds for a throw in. 3.5 minutes tick on in this final term. Scores are level. I almost thought he had enough of that.
No, I'm not going to comment. I'm biased, am I not? We're going to cross down to Ray Baird on the boundary.
The Upper Gully guy had the first touch, boys.
Thanks for that, Ray. As Brad Lowe hooks it around the body inside 50. Running onto it there is Wilson for Upper Gully. Baker puts pressure on his man there. Wilson gets it back in the Jesus headband. Snaps it around the corner. Lowe backs back. Great collision. Strange came through. He's pulled a free kick out of the book there as Big Morris. It's going to Strange. I think he said chop of the arms, but I'm going to have to say Lowe went for the footy, but that could be the yellow and blue coming out. That is very stiff. Now Strange has kicked it down the line, and there's a man down. There's a man down there. Is it out in the full?
It's Daniel Reid.
Daniel Reid's down. Is he getting a free kick?
Yellow card.
Yeah. Lowe's been yellow card. Oh, yeah, he has. Yeah. He's run into his head there. You can't do that. I'm sorry, but... that's...
Back of the head there.
Did he give a card?
Yeah, he did.
So Brad Lowe's going to come off. The captain, they won't like that, or the coaching staff. So, and Morris is writing something down. It could be a possible report. So I think Morris has reported him.
See, Bernstein is stirring a little bit of trouble here with...
yeah, things are heating up here. Scores are level. 5 minutes gone. 53 points apiece. 8-5 each. Joel Perry has 4 for the Kings. So Daniel Reid was cleaned up there by Brad Lowe, and Morris has put him on report, and it could be weeks.
Ryan McNay onto the ground now.
McNay coming on for him. So Reid will bring it back into play. He's just going to go long. The dust has settled. Lilydale have set up down the line. Big flight. Numbers packed there. Morrison on hands and knees. Couldn't win it. Perry's there again. A bit too far out to score if he did get it. But could be his day as Sully comes in. Umpire Sully comes in and says, I'll ball it up, lads. So Ward going up against Morrison, who's rucked with Mitchener going forward. So quick kick forward by Loughnan. It's coming to Perry there. Picks it up cleanly. Coming through nicely. Is that Reid? Reid with the outside of the boots. It's a goal! That's a big goal for the Gully. Upper Gully get their second of the quarter through Daniel Reid, who only moments earlier was cleaned up. And he's come through there. Little one with the outside of the boot. Look at this. Just on the outside with the drop punt there.
Fantastic goal.
Straight through the goal. We're going to go down to Ray Baird boundary side.
Maybe not a goal. The goal umpire's called the field umpire in.
Well, we don't have a score review system, Ray, unless they can ask us to look at it. I'm happy to look at it here. No, he's going to give a goal. Colonel Sanders says that's a goal. Upper Gully 9-5-59, Lilydale 8-5-53. 6.5 minutes gone on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard here, in the fourth quarter. And we're going back down to Ray. Ray wants another bite of the cherry.
I don't know what the confusion was because the field umpire signalled all clear. He gave all clear, but then the goal umpire called him in. So
we don't have the score review. That's
we'll find out
fancy.
later.
We're going to go around the grounds with Barry Cotts.
Yeah, Division 1. It's Norwood 74 to Baldwin 37. Doncaster 48 to Noble Park 43. South Croydon is 101 to North Ringwood 33, and Blackburn 51 to Montrose 47.
Snap around the body by DePace, inside forward 50 for Lilydale. Which way will this one fall? There's a lot of players around it. McNay around the body, kicks it to the top of the goal square. They had the back spot. It was really well done there that time by Wilson. Got the handball away. They link up okay. Here's Lee looping one over the top. He's looking for Daniel Reid. What a great goal he just kicked. He's brought to ground. That was brilliant play by McNay over the boundary line. It goes and out of bounds.
Ryan McNay straight off the bench. Hasn't seen much time here this afternoon, but straight into it here early in this fourth quarter.
Barry Cott, some more scores that are filtering through.
Yep, Division 2, Croydon 52, Mooroolbark 53, Mitcham 81 to Mulgrave 60.
So it looks like the Tigers might be getting their first win on the board as the kick goes up towards the wing position where Morrison stands strong and pulls it in on the second bite. So the Falcons to reload. They trail by 6 points. Big fly up there by Koga over the top. The Gully keep it alive up towards the wing position, but out of bounds on the full. It goes right in front of the Unicorn here on 98.1 Radio Eastern and streaming live efl.org.au around the globe. Barry Cotts, some more scores.
Yeah, Division 3, Heathmont 87, Templestowe 55, Finchley Gully 14, Baronia 91, Ringwood 76 at Churnside Park 6, and South Belgrave 57 to Donvale 99.
Well, it was touched off the boot. I understand what Steve was putting his hand up for now as it comes out. Wiles was trapped and brought to ground and will have a bounce. True centre wing position in front of Mr. Fodia.
Yep.
Senior.
Yeah, Fodia Senior is just a bit to my left. They go up again. Ward won the tap down. Loughnan sort of ran too early. Lee got taken high, but no free kick. So Mr. Sully wants a bit more of the ball up, and Big Morris is blowing a few whistles here, and he did keep calm there and aptly sent off Brad Lowe as Morrison wins the tap down. DePace is there. Batty came through. He's been like a bull all day. Harvey bursts away. They need something from him today. Got his handball to Kogo. Flipped it out towards the runner there in McNay. Batty's there. He gets his hands on the footy again. He's going nowhere.
What a great tackle by Marr.
That's great work from all the upper gully there. And that was Luke Marr. So unlucky not to win a free kick. Bryce Batty's been good all day. Getting the ball. Toss it in. Koga and Dodds. Dodds just muscles him out of the way, but he's going to get a free kick. Koga got a free kick. It's a bit soft for mine. It's advantage paid. Kick towards goal. Is there. Bryce Batty, the Bulldog. He's been great all day. Look at this. It takes the advantage. The lull in the upper gully defence. They'll feel hard done by. Runs to the 40 and kicks truly. Bo Mitchener doing well to stop Liam Gully from touching on the line, and we're going to go around the grounds with Barry Cotts.
Yeah, Division 4, Glen Waverley Hawks 100 to Coldstream 44, and Kilsyth 84 to Surrey Park 45.
Scores are level, Steve White, 9-5 apiece.
Bryce Batty, one of the contenders for goal of the day, read that well off the free kick. He's been, as you said, underrated all day, particularly across the half-back line, and it's even Stevens 9-5, 59 apiece.
Well, it's all happening out here at the LSO. If you're in the area, get yourself down here. You won't even have to pay a gate fee because you'll watch 10 minutes of brilliant football. Quarters have only gone about 25, 26 minutes. We've hit the 10-minute mark now. The Gully go forward, inside forward 50. A big pack was there at the fall of the ball. Snap around up towards the Perry direction. Has to get down low. The big man goes after it again. Nicely trapped though there by Klepp. He wanted his left, but he got the handball away. Nicely sold a bit of candy there by Baldwin, but his kick was a bit skew. F-class Henry, the hyphen, came in, got the handball away just in the nick of time. This is high tempo. This is pressure footy. Luke Maher hits the deck for the Kings, and we'll have a bounce 40 metres out from their goal line.
Again, Paddy Klepp in the play. He's been great all afternoon for Lilydale. 59 apiece here, both sides. Lilydale up at Furtry Gully. It's down in the forward line for the Kings, and handing the ball back, Bryce Hards, to umpire Damien Sully, who will restart this one quickly. Really well umpired game out here today. Hits the ball, hits the deck. Kennedy tried to barge his way through, eventually released it. No prior opportunity for either side there as Hards hits the deck, and we'll have another bounce across the 50-metre arc here. Just asking for a friend.
A bit. Comes out now. Healy took it from the stoppage, got it out of that danger zone. That was okay. Harvey,
Falcon.
He was really heavily met there by Wilson. Came out nicely done by Bardsley. Slams it on his boot inside forward 50, but nobody was home. Dan Baldwin, he's had a good game. Kicks it out now towards the wing position. It's a second kick, but it doesn't matter because Koga had the flight and he took the mark too. Kicks the ball up towards the half forward line now. Taking on the mark of the day on the right boot. Wilson shoots towards goal. Has it got the legs? Which way will this one bounce? Class Henry's in there. Can he keep it alive? Can he do the miraculous? That is one of the best goals you will ever see. Fantastic goal there by Tory Class Henry. And I tell you what, if that doesn't lift the home side, nothing will. They lead by one straight kick out here at the LSO. It's as good as it gets. The tightest of angles. Eat your heart out. Fantastic play, Lilydale.
Well, get the protractor out. He didn't have any room there. Mark of the day to the goal of the day. And for Lilydale are in front. Let's go to Barry Cotts.
Yeah, Division 2 score, Wantirna South 9-7-61, Doncaster East 8-8-56.
Check the blood pressure of Ben Warren Smith. What a goal! Beautiful play. A couple of big marks on centre wing and then half forward flank. Tory Class Henry. Didn't even think about it as we go up again. Mitchell wins the tap over Dodds. He gives it straight down to Wiles. He gives off to Burnston, who goes long inside 50. Koga's got a 2-on-1. He's going to get the footy. He's tapped away. Gully will break. Good pressure. Got a handball in Wakefield. Comes out to Gully. Gives it off to the runner and they switch. And they've got Hards on the fat side and he's open. He's going to run away with it. Takes a bounce for no reason at all. Harvey was in chase. Kicks towards Mick William. Coming through well was Klepp. Attacked it. Is he going to get a free kick? He is. So it's going to come back to Patrick Klepp. Damien Sully says no advantage. Bit of common sense. So he's over the shoulder. He's on centre wing. He's got a man in the middle. He wants the middle. He's taking his time. He goes short to Morrison, who takes a good mark under pressure from Lochnan, sorry. Morrison now just left of the centre circles. He's going to go wide, and then he finds Harvey. So Harvey's got it on centre wing. So Upper Gully have set up here. Falcons by that Tory Class Henry perler of a goal. So he goes down the line. He's looking for DePace. Good leap from Koga. Comes down to Healy. Snaps it around the body. Mitchener's got the 1-on-1. Mitchener works his way to the front. Wasn't impeded. Ball hits the front. Reed, good handball. Dropped the footy. Good tackle from Wilson.
Oh, you got to pay that one.
Holding the ball. Lockie Wilson. I'm getting excited, Ben. The Falcons. Lockie Wilson with this. Reed gathers. Tried to step in him. Good tackle. He might be a lightweight, Lockie Wilson, but that is a big tackle. He's going to line up for his second after setting up the Class Henry run. A couple of dynamic things he's done here. So Lockie Wilson going to trot in. Steady approach.
Got to kick this.
Kicks this, put it out to a 2-goal buffer. Trots in, off the boot. It is there. Listen to the Grog squad. It's 11-5-71 Lilydale. They lead by 2 goals. Upper Furtry Gully 9-5-51. We've gone about 15 minutes in this fourth quarter on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
Oh, look,
Steve White.
Lockie Wilson best on ground for mine so far. That's the 6th goal of the season. Catalyst on the last one. Catalyst on a few plays, particularly with those 2 Mitchener goals. And now he's just kicked the 11th of the afternoon for Lilydale Footy Club.
Well, they're full of run, aren't they, the Lilydale Football Club? The spark came from Class Henry's goal, and now they're going on with it, a 2-goal lead. As big a margin as we've seen all day by either sides out here as the ball comes back into play now. Strong tackle there by Hards.
McNay's hurt it.
Yeah. On McNay, who looks like it could be a collarbone job or
that's
something.
That looks like an AC joint.
What's happened here? So he's put him, is it into the pitch? No,
it's yeah, right AC joint, I'd say.
Dr. Steve White here.
I've been there a couple of times. I can personally, baby, I can prescribe anything I want.
He's in a lot of pain at the moment.
Ow. Well, they'll extend the quarter length.
Chance to go to Barry Cotts as we wait for this to unfold around the grounds with the score centre, Barry.
Yeah, some Division 4 scores. Glen Waverley Hawks 16-11 107 to Coldstream 7-8-50. Forest Hill 10-16 76 to Fair Park 4-9 33. Morris Pioneer 16-17 113 to Nunawading 3-2-20.
Don't be shy, Baz. You can reel off some more of those three-quarter time scores as well.
All right, what about Division 2?
What about it?
One Turner South 9-7-61 to Doncaster East 8-8-56 at three-quarter time.
Really close game out there, and Lilydale, just as they had the momentum.
Who does this help?
Well, it's one of those tricky questions, isn't it? He's
good
to see he's picking himself up, and I think he's going to even take the football here. So Dr. Steve White, I'm not too sure.
Don't get my licence revoked.
Very, very cautious.
Again.
So Ryan McNay in the middle of the park there, 2 kicks from home. Set sail towards the top of the goal square. Mitchener looked like he was manhandled there at the fall of the ball. Wakefield was able to scoop on it, brought to ground in a strong tackle. Umpire said prior opportunity wasn't there. He got tackled instantaneously after taking off, and a quick restart here. Koga got the knockdown out towards the Wilson direction. We've called him almost best on. And he's seen over by Daniel Reid for another boundary throw in left forward pocket. Lilydale's end. Barry Cotts, some more scores around the grounds.
Yeah, South Croydon 12-8-80. North Ringwood 3-2-20. East Ringwood 9-10-64 to Knox 3-3-21.
It brings the ball back in. Koga had the front spot, got the knock on. It was stolen there by Marr for the Kings. They need to get themselves out of this danger zone. Linking up there with Lee on the right boot. Goes up towards the Perry direction. Michael Smith, I'll tell you what, if only he could have pulled that one down. He was almost stiff in the end. Oh my God, it's as good a fly as you could see right in front of us here. Well, even Ray Bear got excited with that one. That was an almost footy legends. If ever you've seen one, an almost footy fail in the end, wasn't it? As it come down now, that could have sparked it. Maybe it has anyway. Ward got the knockdown straight into the arms there of Lee, seen over the boundary line and out of bounds. Boundary throw in true centre wing position out here. It is a 12-point lead to Lilydale, 11-5-71. Upper Venture Gully, 9-5-59.
Brought down by Koga. Harvey's going to run onto it for the Falcons. His left foot kick was just touched, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. So 18 minutes gone.
Oh, imagine that was an absolute hanger.
He's taken a few. Michael Smith did play for Lilydale. He took a few out there on that wing. You've almost got to pay it, don't you? He controlled it. He stopped it.
Oh, one of my all-time favourites, Michael Smith, as well. Jeez, did I get excited.
Down by Ward. Good handball from Healy, looking for Class Henry, but well done there by Wakefield for the Kings. He goes inside 50. It's a 3-on-1. Smith trying hard. Klepp's going to get there. Good tackle from Smith, however. He spun him around. Klepp just dropped it. It's come out there to Bardsley, whose kick is out on the full. So he needed that one. We needed a Barry Cotts quickly.
Yep, Croydon, Mirrabbark's score, it's Mirrabbark 7-11-53 to Croydon 8-4-52.
It's a close one. Very, very close one. Big game for both sides as Drossler brings it back to out in front of the Unicorn. Ward, the ruckman, goes at it. DePace flies for Lilydale. Harvey gets the crumbs, and then DePace locks and looks like Hard's up.
They need a goal. They need a goal upper.
I reckon this quarter might have a couple more minutes due to the yellow card and McNay's stoppage, but other than that, they've been short quarters. There is McNay, and he just cleans up Bardsley, getting his own back.
Yeah, there's no
after Steve White put him out, Steve White had him out for the rest of the year. 5 minutes later, he's running through blokes right in front of us.
Well, he's done the dermy and gone off and come back on.
Brad Lowe's time in the sin bin's just about to end as well.
He's ready to come back on like a raging bull. Sammy Baker stepped him out. Was he tripped? Got the handball to pace while he's lying on his back. His kick was touched off the boot, I think. Koga runs under the footy. Well done there by Callagher. Got the handball out and they flick it well. Gross. A little kick out wide now. They're going to find a target and they do. Drop the mark. Oh, Justin Lockman and the Grog squad. They're giving it to him here, BWS. Saying he heard footsteps. Did he hear footsteps, Ray? Ray nodding. Reckons he heard them. Morrison goes up against Dodds or Ward? It's Ward. Ward just pushes him out, got the tap down towards Strange. Strange couldn't get any. Harvey just slams on the boots, didn't go anywhere either. Ma touched off the boot. It's down towards the Perry direction. Or Hoare, sorry. It's tapped towards Reed, and Kennedy just shoves him over the boundary line, and we'll have a boundary throw in. Barry Cott's around the grounds.
Yeah, some Division 2 score. Park Orchards 14-6-90 at Bayswater 10-15-75. Mitcham 13-11-89 to Mulgrave 10-7-67. And in Division 3, Scoresby 9-10-64 is leading the Basin 6-10-46.
It's all happening around the eastern suburbs, including the LSO deep in the upper gully forward line. Ball hits the deck, will have a bounce. They trail by 2 straight kicks to the Kings. 20 metres out from their goal line. Knock over the back there by Hall. Trying to get boot to ball there was Lee. He was dispossessed of the football. In there was DePace, got the handball out. That was okay. Bernston snap around the body out of that danger zone looking for Koga. He had 2 players to beat, knocked away from him. Back inside the arc it goes. And over the boundary line and out of bounds.
Brad Lowe is back on.
So... see him there in the picture, He-Man, as it comes in now.
Ball.
That's got to be holding the ball on Josh Ward.
It's very lackadaisical holding the ball, isn't it, from Morris?
Well, it's definitely a rule. You take it as one of the ruckmen and you don't just dispose of it correctly.
I meant the delivery of the action.
Here's Hall, got the handball away. They're off to the races. Healy has 1 bounce, has 2 bounces. He might just put the sealer on here, Healy. Does he have enough purchase? He shouldn't have had that second bounce. It was cut off at the last line of defence, and now it's a chance for the Kings to raffle it. Here's Bardsley, little handball over the top. That was okay, but his teammate was threw it away in the end. Good tackle there by Wilson. Eventually in the arms there at DePace, over the top of him, scooped upon there by Ma. Across the face he goes. Now they'll use the switch here, the Kings, and it's working okay so far. Wakefield stops props. He's got to go on with it. He took on Baker, and Baker said, "You're Gonski." Fantastic tackle there.
By the little man.
Brilliant it was. So Sammy Baker can't kick this, there's no doubt about that, but he'll have a chance to send his side forward. Kicks it in towards the forward 50. Big fly over the back there and knocked to ground, and we'll have a bounce, Matt Fodia.
In the time on here, Falcons by 2 goals, and we're deep inside their forward 50. Gully need to get this one out and score quickly. So, up in the air, Ward and Mitchener, who's down forward at the moment. Ward wins the tap down. Lee's going to break away and does. Gets on his left boot down the line. Good muscle there from Hall, but he couldn't bring it down. Di Franceschi dropped it, but no one tackled him. He got his handball away, and he's found Horsley. Horsley in the middle of the ground goes long with a drop punt. Mitchener's got the sit, comes over with the spoil. It's Koga crumbing the big fella. He's taken on 2 blokes, and he's going to ball up. The big fella Koga crumbing. Don't say that often. Barry Cott's around the grounds.
Yeah, Division 1, it's Vermont well ahead. Vermont 11-14-80, 4-4-28 Roeville, and South Croydon 16-12, 108 to North.
Wilson crumbs, Lockie Wilson! Hits the post! Oh, that was it. Well, it's an important point though. This margin now 11-6-72 Lilydale. They lead by 13 points. Upper Gully 9-5-59. 23 minutes gone in the 4th quarter of the Bendigo Bank scoreboard. Steve White, special comments.
This is Lockie Wilson's quarter as far as I'm concerned. And then now Lilydale have 2 big targets down there in Mitchener and now Koga as well. So this is going to be hard for Upper Ferntree Gully to deal with.
Time is against the Kings at the moment. There's only one way to go, and that's straight down the guts, and that's exactly the way that they'll go now. Hards was screaming for it out wide. Instead, they go up towards centre half forward. Nobody's home. Dan Baldwin goes back with the fly. Good courage there. Perry was right on the hammer.
Bit of a height disadvantage there for Baldwin.
Just breaking things up a bit. Dan Baldwin across the half back line. Try and probably suck up a few minutes wherever they can here, Lilydale, with some clean disposal. A risky kick, though, up towards the wing position, but it might bounce favourably for him. Charging through there was Harvey. Couldn't quite trap the football. Going after it and charging through there was Batty. I've heard the whistle go.
High fend.
So, Bryce Hards for the Kings. A little bit slow, but as long as he hits the target, it'll be okay. And he goes out wide. Here's Liam Gully. Had the short pass in Gross if he wanted it, but Bo Mitchener manned up on him. So Gully goes long up towards the wing position, not in the front spot. That time was Fletch Dodds, and over the boundary line it goes for a boundary. Throwing true centre wing position out here at the LSO. The home of the Lilydale Falcons playing game number 1,000 today in the Eastern Football League. 13 points. Is it enough for them deep in this last quarter? The Kings, they go after it again. The kick got snapped straight into the to the bum of Risley, and it comes out now up towards the half-forward line. Little handball over the top. This could work out okay. Here's Wiles got dispossessed, but he got dispossessed crudely, and he'll go back and have a shot on goal, Will Dickey.
No, I don't think he's got the journey.
Well, he may as well suck up at least 10, 15 seconds. Might give the handball off. It was there. Koga unleashes, but it was an absolute shocker. He wanted the barrel, kicked it in. Wilson laid a good tackle. The Kings still do have the numbers. Going after it. Wakefield brought to ground. You can hear the screams of the fans going after it. Callagher trying to let go. Koga, can he beat Class Henry's goal? Koga, no, he can't. He pushed it very, very wide. I tell you what, this is all exciting. It's down Lilydale's end. Those goalposts in that second over making things pretty difficult as well. It's like that old goalpost to Moorabbin. It looked like it went into the sky in the background, which was the light tower. But out here, the Bendigo Bank scoreboard shows a 13-point lead. Barry Cotts to Lilydale as we go around the ground.
Yeah, final score, Donvale 19-10, 124 have defeated South Belgrade 13-6, 84.
Looking forward to hearing from Matty Fife tomorrow morning on EFL Sunday, stealing the ball to pace as he goes forward and goes wide.
That's missed all the goalposts, all 8 of them. So 26 minutes gone here. We're deep into time on.
I think they've done enough, man.
You reckon? I reckon you can roll out the barrel. We're going to roll out the barrel, Dan. If Blackburn have got the red jackets, look, all the barrels ready on the sideline. As Bryce Hards will bring it back into play. Very slow to bring it back into play. Not enough pace in this bit up as Godfrey goes wide. The kick's gone straight to little Sammy Baker. That could be 50. No, he played for it. I wouldn't like 50.
There's no 50, mate.
25. Sorry. And again. Do 2 25s. The little fella, he's taking your advice, Ben. He's going to go back and just soak up the clock, even if he doesn't make the distance. If he kicks, though, he's going to hand off to Harvey, who right against the arc. You practice this one at training. Ryan Harvey's kick. What a mark by Mitchener. The big bow. Look at this. Harvey on the boundary line. Didn't look very good off the boot. Well, went across the face, but Mitchener just flies in from the side. Not a real jump. Little box jump. Takes the mark. So is he going to run around here, Bo Mitchener, the ruckman? He's kicked 2. 2 impressive snags. He's gone forward. He's rucked all day. He's going to run around and he's going to kick. Hey, behind. So that was a bit anticlimactic, but the Falcons 11-7-73 lead Upper Gully 9-5-59, 14 points. 27.5 minutes gone. I reckon we can roll out the barrel, Steve. I
think we can indeed. I was just going to make the comment earlier. The tackling of Lilydale has not...
Baker and Wilson have been impressive in this last quarter.
As well. Yeah, has not let up from the first quarter, particularly that passage of play about 2 minutes ago.
When Reed kicked that goal, as Callagher brings it back in, I thought Upper Gully had him. It's a long ball down the line. Hall has the sit, but it goes out the back to Pace, who's been good. Kicks inside 50. Who's the flyer? Bernstein wants to fly. Drop the mark as Callagher comes out to Bernstein, who runs around. And if it wasn't game over, it is now. He's got his second. The Falcons have their 12th. They're 12-7-79. They lead by 20 points now. 28 minutes gone in this last quarter. They lead. Oh, it's game over. 7-0, the Falcons. Who can beat them? They're going to have to line up against Donny sooner or later, BWS. But at the moment, it's going to roll out the barrel. 1,000 games gone around the grounds with Barry Cotts.
Yeah, final score, Heathmont 16-11, 107 have defeated Templestowe 11-6, 72.
Darn the Jetters.
Big win for the Jets. Steve White is a big fan. Loves his blue and yellow sides.
I do indeed.
And another blue and yellow side look like they're going to collect the points today.
What does rolling out the barrel mean?
No idea. That's the tune of the song. So it's an old song, but the tune of the theme song's done to us. Mitchener taps it down. Bryce Batty bursts out. It's party time now for the Falcons. Long ball inside 50. Koga drops the mark. Ball away from him. Wilson on hands and knees. Come back out to Koga. The fend. He's grabbed. High free kick. Lockie Koga. He's going to bookend it. He kicked the first goal of the day for the Dales, and he should kick his second and the last. Look at the fend here from Cogs. Probably got a bit lucky himself, and Darcy Wilson, who's tried hard all day. A lot of long hair out there from everyone. It's the fashion.
Stats of this quarter, inside 50s, 9-5 in favour of Lilydale. Centre breaks 4-1 in favour of Lilydale.
Well, Koga with the Ben Brown-esque run-up. Slowly trots in. Going to take his sweet ass time coming in here.
Rightio.
Jogs in. Doesn't matter though, because he's got 2. He loves it. Look at him. Big Cogs. He's got his second snag roll of the day. The Dales now putting a little bit of cherry on top here. They've got 13 goals. They are 13-7-85. They lead by 26 points. Upper Gully 9-5-59. Oh, it's almost ticked over 30 minutes in this last quarter. And the Dales 7-0. Upper Gully don't deserve to lose by this much. It's been a very, very good game of football. I think they've just been probably just deflated in these last few minutes.
And they talk about they got BWS's Donny East next week.
There you go. What a game. So Mitchell touch it
Lap it
down.
up,
We
Matt.
can't go anywhere. Batty again out of the middle. Long ball inside 50. Koga's going to run at it again.
Oh!
Big Kogs! He's come to life with a minute to go. He's going to get his name in the paper here with 3 goals. Batty out of the middle, high ball. And Big Kogs, look at this, had to sit on the back of Great
Mark. Great mark.
He'll kick this. He's a beautiful kick of the footy. And there it is! Falcons 7-0. Big test out here today by the Kings. Lockie Koga. He's going to take his time. It doesn't matter anymore. For his 3rd goal of the game, he kicked there first. He's going to, if he kicks this, it'll push it out to a 32-point margin after taking a pretty strong mark. So Koga, yet again, almost an identical position as his last goal just a minute ago. Comes in, off the boot, he's hooked it. So the Grog squad aren't a big fan of that, but it doesn't matter because the Lilydale Falcons 13-8-86 have defeated Upper Gully by 27 points, 9-5-59 to maintain their undefeated season. The goal kickers for the Falcons, it was 2 goals to Mitchiner, to Pace, Koga, Wilson and Bernstein, and singles to Jared Healy, Bryce Batty, who was an absolute bulldog in the middle, and Tory Class Henry.